Hi, my name is Caitlin Whitaker, and I'm the medical assistant here at the Dermatology Laser Main Center. And today we're doing a Zoe 3-step peel. So first, what we're going to do is use some acetone to get off the oils off the face. This is the kind of unpleasant part, unfortunately, dear, just because I'm getting all of the oils off. It's going to smell like some nail polish, and I have to be kind of harsh. This takes off all of the oils just so the chemicals in the chemical peel can penetrate a little bit more deeply. All right. So after we did that, we are going to put some Aquaphor on the areas where we don't want her to peel. So with peels, believe it or not, they can travel. So let's say I stop the peel at the orbital bone. Even if I stop the peel right there, it does go under the skin. So it will end up going a little bit higher than where I applied it. So if I put it near her ears, it's going to spread to probably her earlobes. If I do it on her forehead, it's going to probably spread a little to her scalp. But as soon as she starts seeing her scalp kind of having some it almost looks like dandruff, but it's really skin, that's when you know that she's towards the end of her peel. So I'm just going to put on some Aquaphor on the thinner parts of the skin that you don't want to get the chemicals on, such as the sides of the mouth, the sides of the nose. We just removed Amelia, so we're going to just put some on the area where I just put that just so none of the chemicals can get in there, even by accident. And then I'm just going to do on the corners of the eyes, because you do not want to crack on the corners of your eyes, that's for sure. And then I put a little under the nose too, because I just don't want her to get super chapped. Okay. All right. So now, after we did the acetone and we put on the Aquaphor, we start our first step of the 3-step peel. And that is the actual peel itself. So I have the peel in this little handy little dish here. And what we do is we're going to go ahead and just take a pad and get that soaked up with the peel. And we're just going to make horizontal and vertical motions to make sure that we cover the entire face. Now you don't want to make sure that there's no drippage, because you don't want to drip any of this accidentally in their eye or any other surface. You want to make sure you have precise control over where the peel is going. Will you go ahead and turn the fan on for me, Sarah? So at this point, the patient's going to start feeling some tingliness, some heat because of the TCA in this peel. And so we want to make sure that we have a fan going for her, because it can start to feel a little hot. So we're just applying this over the face. Look at her nose. You feeling a little bit of the heat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you want to do feather-like motions at the jawline, because you don't want a huge separation of where we did the peel and the actual tone of her skin. And you will start to notice, if you come a little closer, that her skin is beginning to frost on the sides. So usually where it frosts is usually the areas where it has the most damage. So that's actually will tell me where it's going to peel the most. So it looks like her cheeks and underneath her chin are going to peel really nicely. And that's just the first pass. So we're on our second pass now. And again, the goal is not as many passes as possible, just as much as we can get onto the skin evenly while using the whole container of the solution. You want to make sure the skin all has a good amount of peel on it, an even amount. You still doing okay, love?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna go on our third pass. And I can start to see a little bit more of the frosting coming to light almost every second that it starts to develop on the skin. So that means that the acids in her face are now counteracting with the acids from the peel. I only have a little bit of solution left, so we're just going to do one last pass around the face. And this peel helps with fine lines, wrinkles, sunspots, age spots, overall skin tone and texture. And this is a moderate peel, so you will peel fairly well from this peel. Especially Lindsay here, because I'm seeing some really good frosting.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I can feel it. And see if here you can see where most of where it's interacting with the frosting, that's where a lot of the either sun damage or just you can see some brown spots here, so it's really attacking those brown spots.
It's making my eyes flitter.
It's making your eyes flitter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, there. I'm just going to do one more pass and then we're done. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to keep this on for 5 hours. It's not going to be this stinging, okay? Trust me, it's not going to be this bad. Once I put the other products on, it's not going to be as bad. But afterwards, you'll want to keep it on for 5 hours or until the next morning, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So just try to keep it on for at least 5 hours and then into possibly the morning time. All right. So she's a little toasty right now, but now is the time where we put on the retinol cream. This is the second step of the third 3-peel process. This retinol cream has 6% in it, so it's going to help with fine lines, wrinkles, and its overall cellular repair. All right, dear.
Ooh,
Hot.
very.
Once I put the other one on, it just takes me a second. And then we're gonna put on the retinol, which will cool it down right away. So you just want to get that really well into the skin. And then you get to take this home, dear, and apply this continuously as you peel, okay? This is going to help with any itching, any burning, any red, any sensitivity, anything like that, okay? All right, cool down now. Cool it down. Cool it down. Cooling it down.
Definitely instant.
I told you, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Kind of like melts into the skin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to make it tolerable where you can wear it for 5 hours.
Okay.
And I like to apply a generous amount after their chemical peel, just because I want them to cool down and feel comfortable with having the chemical peel for 5 hours. All right. And then I'm just going to take a little pad and just get rid of any excess that might be underneath her eyes. Because like I said, even though we didn't go there necessarily, it can still travel up into the eye. So we want to just make sure there's a nice little area for it to relax on. And then if you look here, these are the areas where you can see that there's the most sun damage because the frosting remains. So still some up here on the forehead. You can tell over here there was quite a bit of sun damage, so it's really just picking up all of that sun damage and turning it white.